Well, as we do each and every week, we have our junior sprinters coming up next. So it's going to be the 19 of Liam Barton on the pole. On the outside, row number 1, it's the 35U Carson Utes. Row number 2 on the inside, it's the 28B Brex Woods. Outside of him, the 75 of Cohen Seek. Row 3 on the inside, the 45U of Cameron Utes. Outside of him, the 911B Bradley Berryman. And I think I got to turn my microphone down just a little bit. All right, it's Bo Wyatt, the 71, William Oots, the 56, Cale Martin, the 74C, the 23 of Kylie King, the 4 Nash Bowles, and the 34B of Jackson Burton. We're off and racing, looking for 15 laps. The feature race is going to be the 19 of Liam Barton, your leader after lap number 1. With Carson Utes in the runner-up spot now. Brex Woods up on the podium in third. Cohen Seek Ford and Cameron Utes into the top 5. It's Bradley Berryman now 6. William Utes 7. Side by side for that number 6 spot. It's Berryman and Utes. Here comes Bo Wyatt now, putting his car up in the mix in that 71. Side by side now for the podium spot. Cohen Seek now in the third spot, making his way to the front. And we got a caution on the speedway, turn number 4. The 911B Bradley Berryman. Well, for those of you that have spoke to me this evening and said, welcome back, we missed you, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, 3 laps in the book, looking for 12 big more laps. Liam Barton going to lead us back to green with Carson Utes in second. Brex Woods on the podium in third. Cohen Seek now fourth. Fifth is Cameron Utes. William Utes in the 56. Bo Wyatt in the 71. Kylie King, the 23, Cale Martin, the 74C, Jackson Burton, the 34B, Nash Bowles in the 4, and Bradley Berryman rounding out your field. In the 911B, we're going to turn them loose when they come out of turn number 4 this time. Looking good. Here we go. And we're back underway. Picking them up and putting them down is your leader once again, Liam Barton, with Carson Utes getting a bite on the low side. Carson Utes found some dirt to his liking down there on the low side of the racetrack. He caught up with your leader, but Liam Barton says not so fast. Here comes Cohen Seek and Brex Woods going to battle for the podium spot. Woods has got it right now. Cohen Seek wants it on the top side. Cohen Seek now taking a look up on the top side of the 28B Brex Woods. Woods says not so fast. Here comes Cameron Utes now going to put his car up in the mix. Side by side for the podium spot still. with Liam Barton comfortably out in the top spot. Carson Utes in second, and we're still side by side for the podium. Cameron Ute says, you boys go out there and battle for that spot. He said, I'll just come up here and pass both of you. Cameron Ute still waiting in the wings right there in fifth. Pulling out to a comfortable lead now with about 7 laps remaining, 7 to go. For Liam Barton in the number 19, the LBR number 19. Carson Utes in the runner-up spot right now, and Cohen Seek in the podium, now looking to get his car up there in the mix for caution on the speedway in turn number 2. That will be 2 charged yellows for the 911B of Bradley Berryman. One for the road. Make sure that you have a designated driver. Drive sober, get pulled over. 5U, Kylie King in the 23K. Jackson Burton the 34B, Nice Bowles the 4. Bo Wyatt the 71, and Cale Martin the 74C. And back up front, it's a 19, Liam Barton, Carson Utes the 35U, Cohen Seek the 75. Brex Woods the 28B, and Cameron Utes the 45U. That's your top 5. Once again, with 8 laps down, 7 to go, junior sprinters. Up next will be your restrictor feature race. They're already staged and ready to go. And we're back racing once again for a junior sprint feature race. Liam Barton picking right up where he left off, but Carson Utes says, I'm not done yet. Cohen Seek on the podium in third. Oh, here comes Carson. He's got a good look on the low side once again. Carson's got a good look on the low side, but Liam Barton picking right up where he left off with the Supermoon over turn number 2. Here comes Cohen Seek. Brex Woods now right there within striking distance of the podium spot in third. Brex Woods looks to be getting closer and closer to the podium spot that Cohen Seek has got in third right now. Camo holding on to that number 5 spot. Where are you going, Jackson? Great job holding on to that one. Meanwhile, back up front, we got 4 to go. Carson Utes is not done yet. He's taking a look, making a move. Liam Barton is out the gate and done. Liam Barton, the car is just give up on him. Losing the top spot. Liam Barton going to the infield, turning over that number 1 spot to Carson Utes. Looking at the white flag this time by for Carson. Cohen Seek says, I got him in my sights now. Here comes Camo. Camo now up on the podium in third. Brex Woods now for it. Where are you going, Cohen Seek? Cohen Seek trying to use all the racetrack to get up there and take over that number 1 spot. Carson Utes, your winner. Oh, you ought to look at the beautiful sunset we got behind us, folks. It's beautiful back there. Well, this young man is definitely no stranger to Sweet Springs or Victory Lane. How many does that make this year?
That makes 4 this year. I want to thank my mom, my dad, Speed Stick Shocks, Dave from Whiskets Motorsports, JJ's Hometown Cafe, Odessa Animal Clinic, Farm Bureau Insurance, Speed Stick Shocks, SRD. All the fans were coming out, and I really got lucky that Liam slowed down a lot. I kind of tailboned him, then I went under him, and that's what got me the win. I was lucky we were 2 laps to go.
All right. Oh, I don't know whether y'all got a wide enough lens on the camera. .7D Jackson Davenport on the pole, Dylan Morrison on the outside in 18. Gunnar Griffin, the 95G inside row 2, outside row 2. It's the 11 of Daniel Brown. Row number 3 on the inside, the 11B DJ Beach. Outside him, the 32 Jared Perky. Row number 4 on the inside, the number 1 Hudson Truitt. Outside, the number 9 Maverick Page. And I'm telling you what, I'm not ready. But we're off and racing anyway. Here comes Dylan Morrison alongside Jackson Davenport for that number 1 spot. Gunnar Griffin in the podium right there. Jared Perky in for DJ Beats in that number 5 spot with the number 1 of Hudson Pruitt in 5th. Daniel Brown all the way back to 6th right now. Here comes Pruitt. Hudson Pruitt in that number 1 now. Jackson Davenport taking over the top spot with Dylan Morrison now in the runner-up. Here comes the 95G Gunnar Griffin up to the podium in 3rd. Jared Perky 4th. DJ Beach in 5th. We got them wheel to wheel, side by side for that number 6 spot with Truitt and Brown. It's Brown, Truitt, and Truitt Maverick Page in the car number 9. Jackson Davenport pulling out to a comfortable lead right now with Dylan Morrison in 2nd. And we got them side by side for the podium. Jared Perky now, look out. Gunnar Griffin and Jared Perky got a good battle for that podium spot. Perky now to the low side. Gunnar Griffin still holding up on the top. Gunnar Griffin still holding up on the podium in 3rd. And we got a caution on the speedway. The 23 of Lily Foss. Bringing out the caution on the speedway. Abigail Johnson to the infield. The 49 a couple laps ago. She was stuck in 2nd gear. Wonder where you heard that from, Shorty. My little Nash Rambler stuck in 2nd gear. And we're green. And we're not green. Yep, you saw it just like I did, folks. You saw it just like I did. Of the number 11 of Daniel the Squirrel Brown jumping the start before they got to turn 4. So he will be penalized 2 spots. They were told in the driver's meeting that if you jump the start on the original start or... Okay, they're going to put him tailback. Okay. Okay, they were told in the driver's meeting they're going to be put back 2 spots. Now they put him all the way to the back. Caution lights out. We're going green. We're back underway. Jackson Davenport picking right up. Here comes Gunnar Griffin putting a slide job on Dylan Morrison. Dylan Morrison says not so fast. Jared Perky on the podium in third, and Hudson Truitt and DJ Beach battling for that number 5 spot. Here comes Hudson Truitt now, moving up into that number 5 spot. Hudson Truitt now 5th, 3 wide for 6th. Here comes Jared Perky now taking a look on the low side, putting his car up in the podium in third. Gunnar Griffin says not so fast. Gunnar Griffin on the low side, Jared Perky on the top side. For that podium spot, meanwhile, it's still Jackson Davenport up in that number 1 spot with 11 laps down, 19 to go. Gunnar Griffin now putting a slide job once again on Jared Perky. Can he make it work this time? Perky says not yet. Here comes Gunnar Griffin once again taking a look on the low side of Jared Perky for the podium spot. And it's the Truitt boys battling it out for 5th. Hudson and Mason battling it out for 4th and 5th. Dylan Morrison still holding on to the number 2 spot. Gunnar Griffin now getting with the program into the podium. Dylan Morrison appears to be getting closer and closer to your leader. Gunnar Griffin on the podium, Jared Perky 4th, and Hudson Truitt in 5th. Jackson Davenport now going to battle with traffic out in the back. He's got Lily Foss in his sights in that number 23. Depending on how long it takes him to get around the lap traffic. $17 down, 13 to go. Jared Perky just about lost it in turn number 2. And it's the Truitt boys side by side for 4th and 5th. Jackson Davenport comfortably making it through lap traffic. Jackson Davenport comfortably now moving into lap traffic. And we got a caution on the speedway for the 13 of Graham Elliott in turn number 1. Graham Elliott turned around the wrong way with 11 laps remaining, 11 to go. Well, you know for sure Gunnar Griffin did get around Dylan Morrison for the runner-up spot. I was watching the Truitt boys battling it out for 4th and 5th. All right, 18 laps down, 12 big laps to go. Jackson Davenport, Dylan Morrison, Gunnar Griffin, Jared Perky. And we're back underway with Perky now losing it. 3 wide for the number 4 spot. It's a 175 of Mason Truitt. Now in fourth. Here comes Perky now back. Jared Perky now back on the loud pedal. Side by side for that number 4 spot. It's Truitt, Perky. It's now Truitt, Perky, and Page. Gunnar Griffin on the podium. Dylan Morrison in second. And Jackson Davenport picking right up where he left off in that top spot. With the 175 now of Mason Truitt into the podium. Hudson Truitt in fourth. Jared Perky now in fifth. Jared Perky now sixth. Maverick Page in seventh. DJ Beach now eighth. Side by side for that number 9 spot, Daniel Brown and Henry Alberson. And Alberson doing everything in his power to try to hold on, and he does. Alberson doing a beautiful job holding on to that car. Here comes Truitt now once again. It's a 175 of Mason Truitt. Now up and got the car moving now. Mason Truitt now into the podium spot in third. All the way from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, now into the podium spot. Got his sights set on that number 18 of Dylan Morrison. Jackson Davenport once again on the back markers. Dylan Morrison still holding on to that number 2 spot. And now it's a 175 of Mason Truitt into the podium spot in third. And Mason Truitt was running in the top 5. But turning around, going the wrong way. Mason Truitt in the number 1. That's Hudson, excuse me. And he says, I'm done. All right. It's gonna be a green and white and checkered. Whoa, Nelly. Oh, look out. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. Hello. Hello. That must not be the right one. So turn that one back down and turn the other one back up. The one right beside it. The white one on the bottom. Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Thank you. All right, once again, it's going to be a green-white checkered to finish this one out. Who's it going to be? All right, are you ready? Are you sure? All right, well, I'm telling you what, a lot of times on the restarts, you never know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you what, you held on for that one for sure. So how many does this make? About 10?
I think like 7.
He says, I'm tired and ready to go home. So how about it for Jackson Davenport, your 7-time feature winner? Well, the young man following in Kyle Larson's footsteps, winning it for the 7th time this year. the 23, Quinn Jones the 17. And Patrick Brown, I don't see the 61 of Patrick Brown. And we're off to the races. Here we go down the back straightaway, lap number 1 in the book. 20 laps for your Community Bank stock non-wingers. Here they go. 4 wide for that number 4 spot. Trey Sliker now getting up there, battling with Waylon Phillips in the podium spot, now in third. Waylon Phillips now in second. Trey Sliker and Waylon Phillips battling wheel to wheel, nose to tail. Slide job corner after corner. Braden Nittmeyer from the back of the pack into number 4 spot right now. It's Quinn Jones also from the back of the pack in 5th. Meanwhile, it's Quentin Benson way out front. And we got a mess in turn 4. All right, we're back underway with Quentin Benson retaining the top spot. Waylon Phillips into the runner-up spot right now. Trey Sliker on the podium in third. Braden Nittmeyer fourth, and Quinn Jones. That's your top 5. With Skylar Daly in 6th. Waylon Phillips not letting cue ball get away this time. Waylon Phillips is still right there within striking distance of your leader, of Quentin Benson. Trey Sliker on the podium in third. Braden Nittmeyer fourth, and Quinn Jones in 5th. Quinn Jones now moving up, taking over that number 4 spot from his stablemate, Braden Nittmeyer. Nittmeyer says not yet. Quentin Benson starts to pick him up and put him down now. With 9 to go, 9 laps down, 9 down this time by. Aaron Jacina now moving up into the top 6 in that number 7A. Quentin Benson up on the top. Look at them. All your non-winger cars up on the top of the racetrack, letting it eat dirt now. Quentin Benson on the top of the racetrack, pushing that cushion way up top now. Quentin Benson, Waylon Phillips in second, Trey Sliker to the podium in third, Braden Nipmeyer now in fourth, Quinn Jones fifth. Here comes the 7A, Aaron Jacina now sixth. Seven laps remaining this time by 7 to go. Well, looks like we may have a little bit of damage to the fence on the back straightaway, so we may have to take a pause for the calls in this one. We're back underway with non-wings back to the top with 7 laps remaining, 7 to go this time with Quentin Benson, your leader right now. Quentin Benson still holding on to the top spot with Waylon Phillips going to take a look on the low side, trying to try something different. Waylon Phillips trying something different on the low side. Trey Sliker still holding on to the podium in third. Quinn Jones now going to get 2 for 1. Quinn Jones now in fourth. Quinn Jones now fourth. Braden Nipmeyer now fifth with 4 to go. Nipmeyer says, I'm not done yet. Aaron Jacina now sixth. 2 to go this time by 2 laps remaining. Quinn Jones now into the podium spot in third. Quinn Jones now third. Trey Sliker in fourth and fifth, Braden Nipmeyer. But your winner once again, Quentin Benson. Trey Sliker. Braden Nipmeyer just barely getting around the 48S of Trey Sliker for the top spot, for that number 4 spot. But your winner once again, the 17B, Quentin Benson. Well, I'm telling you what, I know I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. A lot of times those cautions late in the race, in the middle of the race, a lot of times they have a different outcome, but not this time. How about it?
Man, we was pretty good there. Like I said, that Wayland kid's for sure getting faster every week. And, man, I just got to thank you guys for coming out and Fatty for giving me a car to run, and look forward to doing it again next week.
All right. Short and sweet and to the point. We're underway with W.J. Campbell, your early leader, as they go down the back straightaway. Holden Ballinger into the runner-up spot. Hayden Albertson on the podium in third. Landon Lewis into that number 4 spot right now. Craig Cox in 5th. Will Green 6th. And Jared Korn rounding out your field in 7th. Holden Ballinger now into the runner-up spot. And it's Albertson on the podium in 3rd. Landon Lewis 4th right now. A 2-car battle for 5th. Craig Cox and Will Green. Albertson and Lewis battling it out wheel to wheel, side by side for that podium spot. Landon Lewis now taking over that number 3 spot from Hayden Albertson. Cox and Green battling it out for that number 5 spot, the 14 of Green, the 37C of Cox. W.J. Campbell pulling out to a comfortable lead now over that 55 of Holden Ballinger in 2nd. Landon Lewis now on the podium in 3rd. He's got his sights set on taking his car to the front now in 3rd. Hayden Albertson in 4th. Will Green and Craig Cox battling it out for 4th and 5th. 5th and 6th, excuse me. W.J. Campbell still comfortably out in the top spot. Halfway down, halfway to go. 20 laps for your sportsman. Will Green holding on. Craig Cox. W.J. Campbell still holding on to that top spot with 11 laps down. Holden Ballinger appears to be getting closer and closer to your leader of W.J. Campbell. W.J. going in the middle of the racetrack, Holden Ballinger going to the top. Ballinger going to the top down the back straightaway. He's reeling him in like a big old fish. But catching him is one thing, getting around him is another. Ballinger is just about there. Holden Ballinger is right there within striking distance now of your leader, W.J. Campbell, reeling him in like a big old fish. W.J. got a little loosey-goosey in turn number 2, allowing Ballinger to get closer and closer. Now they're wheel to wheel, side by side. Holden Ballinger and W.J. Campbell. Holden Ballinger using the lap car as a pick to take over the top spot from W.J. Campbell. W.J. Campbell now turned around going the wrong way. Six laps remaining, 6 to go. Can W.J. Campbell get back up to the front to battle with your new leader, Holden Ballinger? Holden Ballinger and Landon Lewis now going to battle it out for the top spot. Here comes W.J. picking them off, 1 car per lap. He's got Will Green in his sights now, but guess what? We got a good battle shaping up front. It's Holden Ballinger and Landon Lewis battling for that top spot. W.J. Campbell now moving up a couple of spots. He's got Albertson in his sights, and we got a good battle shaping up right here with 3 laps remaining. 3 to go this time by. It's Ballinger and Lewis. Lewis and Ballinger battling for that top spot. Who's it going to be when the checkered comes out? It's still Holden Ballinger holding on to the top spot, but Landon Lewis is still there. Hayden Albertson in the podium, W.J. Campbell in fourth. Who's it gonna be? The checkered is coming out right now. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Holden Ballinger, your winner. Landon Lewis in second. And the 14X of Hayden Albertson on the podium in third. W.J. Campbell back to fourth. Will Green and Craig Cox rounding out your field. All right. Well, the one thing about it, this sportsman division, it is definitely turning out to be one of the better classes here at Sweet Springs for sure. Welcome back, buddy.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks to everybody that came out tonight. Fans are what make the sport. I want to thank Lifetime RV and Lantel. My whole family's right here. My fiance and my grandma is back home. All the track workers, you guys do a phenomenal job. The track was good tonight. Thank you very much, and hope to see you guys next time.
All right. Great job, buddy. How about it? Holden Ballinger, your winner. Well, race fans, this is the one you come to see. This is the one you paid your lunch money for, as my old buddy Brian Holbert would say. This will be your final race of the night. Your A class coming up. Enjoy the race, but don't forget to designate a sober driver. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. We want you to drive sober, slow down, buckle up, and put your phone down. That's a message from the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, working towards zero highway fatalities. Show me zero. Visit SaveMoLives.com. All right, inside row 1 to 8 of Logan Lunsford. Row 2 on the inside to 27 of Zach Taylor. Outside of him, the 71H Keegan Brewer. Row 3 on the inside to 7 of Carson Carter. And we got the 45 going slow. On the outside of row number 3, it's the 175 of Ryan Truitt. Row 4 on the inside, going to be the 23B of Matt Botts. Outside of him, the 14 of Landon Muehlberger. Row number 5 on the inside, it's the 5L Landon Jacina. And it's supposed to be the 21K of Cooper Kelly, but I saw his trailer leaving after the heat race. So it's going to be the 23 of Brian Young, the 45X, not wanting to fire. And the 32, Jared Perky. That's your field. We're going to go 20 laps. Here we go. Let's get her done. Peyton White, your early leader as they go down the back straightaway. Logan Lunsford in second right now. Zach Taylor on the podium in third. Here comes Keegan Brewer. Keegan Brewer now taking over that number 3 spot. Zach Taylor lost about 3 spots. Keegan Brewer now on the back bumper of that number 8 of Logan Lunsford in the runner-up spot so far, with the number 1 of 175 of Ryan Truitt. Here comes Keegan Brewer and Logan Lunsford battling it out side by side, wheel to wheel. Keegan Brewer now taking over that number 2 spot. Got his sights set on that 46 of Peyton White out front, with Lunsford now in third. Landon Muehlberger fourth, and the 175 of Ryan Truitt. Ryan Truitt now in fourth. Muehlberger now fifth. Matt Botts sixth. Zach Taylor lost a whole lot of ground and not able to make it back up as of yet. Here comes the 175 of Ryan Truitt, battling it out with the 14 of Landon Muehlberger for that number 4 spot. Side by side, wheel to wheel. Peyton White's got a lead right now, but Keegan Brewer on the loud pedal. Keegan Brewer reeling him in like a big old fish. And that's a 175 of Ryan Truitt now. Ryan Truitt lost a whole lot of ground that time. Peyton White is going to have his hands full here real quick, and probably 2 or 3 laps of Keegan Brewer in second. Logan Lunsford now on the podium in third. Here comes Keegan Brewer. And we got a spin in turn number 4. 9 laps down, 11 to go. We're going 20 laps for your A class. Nine down, the caution's out. Field is set. We're going to turn them loose once again out of turn number 4. And we're back under green. Peyton White and Keegan Brewer side by side. Side by side for the top spot. Who's it going to be? It's still Peyton White, your leader, but not anymore. There goes Keegan Brewer down the back straightaway. Keegan Brewer taking over the top spot from Peyton White. Oh, look out, boys. Matt Botts going from 5th to 3rd. Matt Botts taking over that number 3 spot. Holy moly, what a race for the podium. And it's Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor bringing out the caution in turn number 2. Well, I'm telling you what, folks, that was a hell of a mess. It didn't happen right there. Holy moly. And this one's not over yet. Keegan Brewer going to lead us back to green with Peyton White in 2nd. Logan Lunsford on the podium in 3rd. Muehlberger in 4th. Matt Botts gained a couple of spots, but we did not get a green lap with Matt Botts moving a couple of spots. So the field is set now. We're going to turn the caution light out. Caution lights out. The field is set. We're going to go green flag racing once again with 11 laps down. 9 to go. Keegan Brewer picking right up where he left off into the top spot with Peyton White holding on to the runner-up, and here comes Logan Lunsford once again retaking that podium spot from Landon Muehlberger. It's just Cena and Muehlberger battling it out for 4th and 5th. Here comes Matt Botts now moving up, moving fast, getting into that number 6 spot. Peyton White says, I got to go to the top in order to catch him. 6 laps remaining, 6 to go this time. 5 laps remaining, 5 to go. Keegan Brewer holding on to the top spot with Peyton White in 2nd. Logan Lunsford holding on to the podium in 3rd. Landon Muehlberger with a tore-up wing in 4th. And Aaron Landon Jacina in 5th. Pulling out to a comfortable lead now is at number 71, H of Keegan Brewer. Keegan Brewer holding on to the top spot. Peyton White in second. Logan Lunsford on the podium in third. Landon Muehlberger fourth. Landon Jacina in fifth. Matt Bott sixth. Seventh goes to the 27 of Zach Taylor, eighth. The 175 of Ryan Truitt, ninth. The 7 of Carson Carter. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's all for tonight. But stick around for our final Victory Lane interview coming up shortly. Well, it's all yours.
I think that's 6 in a row now here at Sweet Springs running A-Class. Had a really good night tonight. Started second row and had to kind of work up through the field. Maybe not as clean as I would have liked. I didn't see the 27 over here going into one, so I'll have to go talk to him. And then that guy spun out in front of Peyton, and I was just right there and got him, but track did the right thing, gave him spot back and everything. So I'd like to thank Dahmer Powertrain, Rod End Supply, CSI Shock, Sawyer Chassis, Kelly, Laura, and Levi, my grandpa Terry, my parents, Allison, Smith Titanium, Yamaha, and everybody else that helps make this car so fast this week. And the past 6 months, I guess, too, right?
You bet, buddy.
Be careful getting down here.
I don't know if we're going to be too close now. Oh, there.
Well, it's up here.
Well, let's see here. If I scrunch down here. Well, Mary, what did you think your first time to Sweet Springs? Man, I don't know. I saw some really fast racing tonight.
It was amazing. These little guys out here were going so fast, and I was so impressed with all of this. It's a clean little track. It's beautiful. What'd you think?
I love coming out here. Plus, we're going to be out of here by 10 o'clock. I can't hardly believe it, but that's twice in 2 weeks. I think we'll be on the road around 10 o'clock, so I'm kind of glad to do that. I like it. I mean, that was the way it was in the old days all the time when, we were racing out at Lakeside. And 4 classes, get her done, see some good racing, go home, go to bed. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Just kind of something a little bit different. We may be coming back to Sweet Springs a little bit more. We'll just have to see how things play out. But I hope you enjoyed the races here tonight, and look for us somewhere next week. I don't want to break anything, but we may have a doubleheader for you next week. So you might double check and see exactly what we're doing. Ooh, that's what yeah, woo. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. And like I say, here we are from Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex. Like Mary said, nice, well-kept facility. Just every one of the cars looked really nice, and just had a great time. So I hope you did too. That's going to do it for Cheeseworks tonight. For Mary, myself, good night.
Bye.